Okay, thank you.
Who was that asking? I didn't see.
That was Mark up in the top right. He's
Right
our
Chairman
chairman of the board.
Got it.
Okay, Abe, I see you're unmuted. Can you say something now? Introduce yourself.
No, I'm just glad to be with you, and I'm open ears to learn as much as possible. And thanks for inviting me.
Who did invite you?
Jack Bosner invited me.
Okay, awesome. And where are you located at?
New York City, New York.
Okay. Where the big ball is going to come down tonight. Okay, does anybody else want to introduce themselves? That's two I've noticed. Okay, Steve.
Yep.
Back to you.
Let's go. Well, I'm going to end up throwing it right back to you here pretty quickly, Bo. What we want to do is Saturdays we're going to use is a little bit more in depth on the solutions. So the Tuesday, Thursday opportunity sessions, we want to make it to where whenever you invite somebody to that, we'll give a fairly quick presentation of the Silveris opportunity. But there's no way that we can get in depth into all the solutions during those sessions. So we're going to use Saturday to do more of a deep dive into one or two of the solutions. So it's an educational process for the existing members as well. So today we're going to cover really the original solution that we had, which is the real estate solution. And since Bo is our real estate expert of more than 40 years. Funny story, I got into real estate when I got out of the military. My parents had been in the real estate business, and Bo back then, this was what, early 90s, he was already a mentor of all the real estate agents. I think you had the Weidman company or something at that time, Bo?
Yeah.
So he's been around a long time, and in not just residential real estate, but high credentials in commercial real estate. He's got some designations that very, very, very few real estate agents and even commercial real estate agents even have. I believe you're CCIM, right, Bo?
Yep, that's right.
Yep. So, Bo, I'll turn it over to you. And as you go into it, if you guys have questions, just raise your virtual hand up, and then we can kind of ad lib and answer the questions as we go with the real estate solutions. So, Bo, to you.
Well, about 4 years ago, I got introduced to Mark, and he had a little company he was wanting to get started. What was called Our Solution, and it was basically all around the real estate solution. And we've now moved it from Our Solution to Silveris, which means solutions in Latin. But how real estate is going to work is any member that's with us can get a 20% discount on their side of the commission if it's buying or selling. There'll be a real estate agent that's assigned to them, or they pick one, and they have 30 days to pick one, or we'll pick one for them. And whenever they do a real estate transaction, they can save 20% of their commission, which on a reasonable price house is about $2,000. That's pretty cool. That's on buying. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. But that's buying and or selling. Mark, you want to take over?
Yeah, go ahead and mute for a minute there. Let me jump in here a little bit. My background is also real estate. I owned a company with full-time 15 people, and so I have a lot of experience in that area also. And what I decided to do, I had this idea that because I also had a lot of experience in networking, nobody's ever put real estate into the networking marketing arena. So I had this idea. Well, why don't we have, when people join, they can either, and this will be implemented the 1st of January, the programming we're releasing in January also about our realtor bank and our mortgage broker bank, and I'll explain that. But when somebody joins, they'll be checking a box. They have a Silveris realtor already they know of. They'd like to, they 30 days to recruit a realtor. And then if they don't recruit one in 30 days, then we assign one to them. Now, it's not just a realtor, it's a realty advisor. We ask the realty advisor to go out and shake hands and get to know the person, give them a CMA, comparative market analysis. Maybe we can help them get rid of their home mortgage insurance or ways to access their equity. So it's instead of paying 6% for one transaction, the whole concept is about relationships paying far less for years of service. So it's a realty advisor. And so that's the whole concept. Now imagine if we haven't, Bo, you can interrupt me anytime and jump back in, but I'll just finish my little piece. If we have, let's say we have 10 in Houston, we have 10 people, members that have not selected or recruited a realtor. Well, it's going to be pretty easy for us to call one of our leaders in the company that are doing the work, saying, hey, it'd be pretty easy for you to recruit a realtor in Houston. We don't have one yet we have 10 orphans there that need a realty advisor. And I beta tested this about 10 years ago, and we grew so fast in 17 different states. I was flying around doing luncheons, and we were closing so many deals. Realtors were capturing future market share. Mortgage lenders were just closing so many deals. And with the interest rates going back up right now, it's perfect timing for what we're going to do in the next 6 months. It's going to explode. So it's not just, but we have so many different categories that are explode membership, like Bruce's insurance program or senior solution program. It just get ready. It's really cool. That's kind of the gist of the. One last thing about the Realtor Bank. So let's say we have a list of realtors here, and if one lines up in a state of a new member that doesn't choose somebody, the computer automatically, this is all automated. Mike and I wrote the programming and the code for it, and the programmer is almost finished now. And so that person would be assigned at this state. Now, if it's 3 hours away, that realtor won't be able to service that person. So they would go to the next one, and then that person would say first line in queue. So if that's a little more information than most people need, but just know that in January, when we start assigning realtors and realty advisors, I know how fast this will grow with realtors just wanting to jump on board. So, Bo, you can finish it up, but that gives you a little detail.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, thanks for saving me. My voice just went out. But what we can do with real estate side is pretty interesting. We originally came up with our original charity idea with putting real estate involved, and we still have that. So if we went to say you went to a large church and went to their their members, we can actually have them sign what's called a realtor pledge or a connector pledge, we call it. And they basically pledge the next time they're going to buy or sell a piece of real estate. We will then take that, we'll give that to the realtor that's involved in that. They'll get all the listings from that or sales from that. And if it's got, the numbers work out pretty interesting. If there's 700 people that sign up for this, about every 7 years, somebody buys or sells a piece of real estate, changes homes. Well, we can turn around, and most of them, if they are going to sell a home, they're going to buy another home. So it might be twice in 1 year, you'll get some of them, but that would be about 100 transactions a year. And based on a $400,000 commission, we give 15% of that commission from the realtor goes to the charity, which is about $1,850. So it's over $185,000 a year that charity or foundation or that church could get each year. The realtor makes the rest of the commission. They get 5% goes to Silveris to help with the marketing of it, and then the other 80% goes to the realtor. So the realtor makes, instead of $185,000, they're making about 5 times that amount. So it's pretty cool. They're making over $500,000. So it's very lucrative for realtors to get involved. My goal is to help you guys on recruiting realtors. We need a bunch of realtors to do this. I'd like to get a realtor in every, in some more than one, at least one realtor in every zip code in the United States. So there's lots of room for us to put lots of realtors in. There's 41,000 zip codes in the United States. So other than that,
so this sounds clearly, it's like, okay, this is a simple little referral thing, and there's kickbacks and all that. But for those who aren't realtors, maybe you can explain why this is really unique because of the real estate laws, and why Silveris is kind of outside the box on this right now.
I'm not sure where you're getting at, but
I think Mark, go ahead. I saw Mark tipping his head. So
yeah, let me take that one, Bo. So when I got this program started, I hired Jack Graham out of Salem, Oregon. He's one of the best real estate attorneys in the country. And he said for us to do this, to make sure all of our members do not have to have real estate licenses. It can't be a binding agreement between our member, the IBO, and the realtor. It's a pledge, but everybody honors the pledge. And so it's like binding, but not. Okay, so that's the legal part of it. But when Bo was talking about the nonprofits, you can go to the website right now and read the 33-page nonprofit launch kit that we've put together, and we've implemented it. when I did that beta test, I went to the board. There was about 10 people of a Catholic high school in Portland, Central Catholic. And I went back to them twice, and they approved using our system. And I went before the board of the Christian Coalition, 16,500 members here in Oregon. They approved it. So this is gold for our realtors, for our members, and expanding a donor base for a nonprofit. We're piggybacking that with something incredible with CAMI and the real estate. So when we go into a nonprofit through this system, it doesn't cost the nonprofit anything, doesn't cost the donor base anything. It's no more bake sales and car washes. And then we piggyback with that with CAMI coming in, having access to all these people with the charitable. It is just, it's a divine connection is what it is. So back to the member benefits, Steve. So like I mentioned, they have a realty advisor in their back pocket, market trends, anything they want to learn, anything you want to know, anything they need to do with their house. They have a relationship, and that's really important. And they get the discounts. That's why it's so good for the members. And it's so great for the members to recruit realtors. When they come in and see this in January, they're going to go, oh my gosh, I'll join in a heartbeat. Imagine this. So when I was doing it back then, I was charging $249 for realtors to join the system. They wouldn't bat an eye. There'd be 20 new realtors in a meeting, they'd all join. So the excitement for the members is to know that if you know somebody in real estate, and just in Las Vegas, for example, there's 4,000 realtors. It's pretty easy to call them and ask them if they'd like to capture some future market share. Let me put you in touch with one of our realtors. It's really, really incredible. Unique program, totally unique. Sorry, Bo, I took over a little bit there. I'm out.
Oh, no problem. And I think together with our lead generation program through NowSite, realtors are paying way too much for leads with companies like Zillow and things like that. I've got a couple of friends that are paying 10 grand a month. It's ridiculous. And they can get all the leads they want if they jump in and bring in people for Silveris with us.
Yeah. So just to kind of recap what Mark and Bo just said, real estate law restricts realtors from paying customers or individuals a referral fee for referring people over. The only people that can really benefit financially is a broker who can then pay their real estate sales agents. So it's been very difficult for real estate agents to offer a financial incentive for people to send them customers. With the Silveris system, they're now able to do that in a sense. They've kind of created a workaround legally, so it's all very tight. So that's a huge incentive for a real estate agent, not only and also for the customer. If you're looking to buy or sell a home and you want to go find a real estate agent, you can say, hey, I'm only going to work with a real estate agent that's in the Silveris network. And you can go out and find a real estate agent and say, hey, if you're willing to join the Silveris network, then I'll go ahead and list my property with you, or I'll work with you as a buyer's agent. So it's just a very, very unique and innovative concept.
Yeah, I'll just add one more thing to that, please. That is, I had this vision, and I shot a video about this years ago. I had this vision that realtors love to farm neighborhoods, like to cold call. Well, they don't love to cold call, but they like to call and ask for listings. Well, I can just imagine if somebody calls a person and saying, yeah, I really appreciate you calling, but I don't need a realtor. I have my realty advisor through Silveris already. Thank you. And when, let's say I'm an agent and I answer to the broker at that brokerage, with the way the attorney had me set it up is they give a 20% discount only on the part of the commission that they control. So back to you, Steve. We can close this out, I think.
Yeah. And I just had one great idea for real estate agents. So you mentioned cold calling, and I was in real estate for many years. Yeah, you're right. Everybody hates that because you're really only asking them, hey, do you need to sell your house now? That's kind of what it is. Or are you looking to buy a house? Now real estate agents can go there and say, hey, I'm part of Silveris network, and I'd like to include you in the network. You can join Silveris as a customer. And then when you do decide to purchase or sell a home, you'll get a discount on that. What an easy entry into prospecting for that.
It wouldn't cost them anything. Wouldn't cost them anything with the new membership options that we're going to be launching here. And the way Steve and Mike have taken this to another level, it's going to explode the database into tens of thousands of people that become a customer member at no cost, and then they'll be on the drip, and we'll be feeding them in to fill in the matrix underneath our current members. Back to you, Steve.
Mark, Deborah had a question here. It says, those of us realtors who are realtors, will the people automatically be assigned to as their sponsorship? And I just reworded that terribly for you. But essentially, when they recruit somebody, if Deborah brings somebody into Silveris, will she automatically be the agent of record for that person?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. And then Deborah, you're a realtor. You've been looking at this solution for a while. I just wanted to give you a chance to give some feedback on what this could do for your industry.
Well, because I'm involved with charitable real estate and I've been involved with everything Cammie's been doing for about a year now, everything ties in together. And as I'm seeing, the real estate and the charitable and now this, it just brings all of the groups together. And it really gives people a platform to be able to refer each other, because being in real estate world, we refer people constantly. That's what we do. We refer the plumber, the attorney, the home inspector, everything. And a lot of businesses really depend on us, and it's nice when you have a way to offer people membership of a group, and they can all get compensated, and they can all be referred, and they can share their business. They can generate leads for their business. They can grow a business. They can have a passive income. There's a lot of people that are out there that are telling me, and these are people at high levels that I would not expect to hear this from. But guess what? Every person that is extremely successful at the highest levels of our country, and the world, I shouldn't say our country, the world, because this is global, and so is EXP. They have multiple streams of income. So people love multiple streams of income. And what a better way to offer that with a group like this. So that's what I'm seeing so far, Steve.
Excellent. Thank you, Deborah. I'm noticing Abe's comment here. He says, hey, thanks for inviting me. I'm not into real estate. Here's what's very interesting, and you have to have a bigger picture of this Silveris Solutions is you don't have to be in real estate. You don't have to be in solar. You don't have to be in insurance. All you need to be is a connector, somebody that shares. In fact, we're changing the name from IBOs, independent business owner, to solution representatives. And that's what it's going to be, because all you're doing is finding out a need in the community or people that you know, and you're connecting them with Silveris and the menu of different solutions that we have. So don't think that, hey, I'm not interested in this because I'm not in real estate. You're going to come across somebody that does have a real estate need, and then you'll be in a position to help them.
And remember, one more thing on that is we're drilling down on real estate today. This is just one of 12 solutions. But I will mention this because we have our leaderboard that some people know about, some don't. But anyway, it's kind of exciting because now when Deborah sponsors one more person today, she'll be at the top and get the highest bonus, earn nearly $1,000, and capture future market share for her real estate. So we're all available to help you. Let's get that done today, Deborah.
Awesome. So does anybody have any questions on the real estate solution? It could be complicated if you're not in real estate, but really it's very simple. You just bring people in. After the first of the year, Bo's going to be hosting, I think weekly, Bo, correct me if I'm wrong, but a weekly deep dive session into the real estate solutions. So it won't be about the opportunity of Silveris. He might mention it a little bit at the end, but it'll be really about how to use that solution for your own business and help you understand it more.
Yeah, we'll start that here after the first of the year.
Yep. And Cammie's going to be doing the same thing with her nonprofit, the charitable gifting of real estate, and as well as all of the other solution providers that we have, or the VPs in that area. We want to make sure where on a weekly basis you'll have training on the individual solutions. And Mark says that we have 12 up now. Yes, and we probably have another dozen in the pipeline that when we roll them out, we want them ready to go. So when we bring it out to the public, to all the members, it's ready to share with people and get people into that system. All right. No, did we have any questions or anybody else wanted to add anything on the real estate?
Sam, do you have anything being a realtor?
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, and you're going to have to educate us a little bit more, Sam, on how you're doing that. I think you're just streaming it to another platform. Excellent, excellent. So we won't go into all the introductions. We're kind of past that now, but what I want to do is do a quick presentation so you guys have an idea. I know some of you have been here and may have seen it on Thursday. We're going to be revising it, but it's going to be an overview of the Silveris opportunity. And I'll probably talk too fast because I want to get through it so Mark can finish up with his matrix. All right, let me share the screen. And can everybody see this slide all right, or is it too small?
No, it's okay.
Okay, good, because I like to have my slides on the left side. Everybody, we've already talked about that. The goals of this presentation are simply to explain the difference between traditional and network marketing. Network marketing sometimes has a bad rap out there because they compare it to like a pyramid scheme. This is not that. We work very hard to distinguish ourselves from that type of system. So traditional versus network marketing. I hope you like cartoons. Traditional sales, you have a manufacturer, right? Or a supplier of some kind. They have to ship the product to a store. The store has to do a lot of advertising and spend a lot of money to get a customer to walk into the store and make a purchase. So there's a lot of loose change, should I say, out there that's spent on just getting the customer to come in the door. Now, the internet's helped a ton where customers can now just go online. They don't have to walk into the door. They can order online, but still these other things have to happen. The manufacturer has to ship it to the store. The store's obviously marketing, and then it may have to be shipped again to the customer. Okay, then it's evolved a little bit more to direct sales, where the customer can just order directly from the manufacturer. The manufacturer can ship it to the customer. The manufacturer still has to spend a lot of money to attract that customer, whether it's advertising, TV, radio, direct mail. Now, they don't have to lease a building like you would with a retail shop, so they're able to save a lot of money in that sense. Now, here's where network marketing comes in. Essentially, what we do as a smart network marketer is we connect the customer with the manufacturer. All of this money on the marketing, right? They don't have to spend anything on space lease. They do still have to ship the product to the customer. But all of that savings can be paid to a smart network marketer in the form of a commission. So it's no different really than a sales rep working for any big company. This is a sales representative, okay? But they're independent, so they can just grow their own business. Now, Silveris is unique because right now all of our products are service-based solutions, meaning there's no shipping involved. So whatever cost of shipping that would have been incurred with a product-based business, that's additional savings and additional incentive to provide compensation to a network marketer. Many, since these are service-based, they're also subscriptions. A lot of the solutions we have, whether it's a insurance premium of some kind or sometime it could be health insurance, it could be the final expense premiums. All of these can be paid as residual income. So you can get a monthly commission for one sale. Okay. So now if you look at this, just working with one manufacturer, maybe even one product, you could build an entire business off of doing that. There's many, many sales reps that are employees of the manufacturer that do just that. They earn full-time income with this process. The challenge with that one is that you're only attracting one specific customer for one specific product. Now, as you can see here, entrepreneurs and businesses have made billions using this model. And I'll give you a little example. Several years back when I was coaching some youth basketball, there was this program that came out on how to increase your vertical jump with the goal to be able to dunk the basketball. Now, this has been out for probably 10 years. The price is about $67 now. It was a little more before. This guy's made millions of dollars selling one online product. He didn't have to manufacture anything. He just created an online course with some information there on how to increase your vertical leap so you could dunk the basketball. If this guy can make millions of dollars doing this and selling a very niche product, right? A very niche product. There's not a lot of 70-year-old people that are going to buy this product because they want to dunk the basketball, and they made millions. What if you had a menu of solutions available rather than just vertical jump. We can say, okay, how to be quicker, right? All these different things. What if I want to improve my health? What if I need insurance products? What if I want to buy or sell a home? Now you have access to a huge market, and you can service those with many solutions. You can create a business offering a menu of services for almost any customer. Again, keep in mind, many of the solutions that we offer, unlike the online program with the vertical leap, that's a one-time sale. A lot of these solutions that we have will provide residual income just because of the monthly premiums and payments. So what are some of these solutions that we have to offer for Silveris? Some of these we have on the menu right now. Some of them are coming up by the end of January for certain. Bo talked about real estate sales. We have discount travel programs, nonprofit funding. So this is a benefit for the nonprofit and a benefit for the person that creates the relationship. And there are options for residual income on that. Final expense insurance, solar installation, prescription drug programs, the Silveris Academy. It's one block on there, but really in that one block, if we had a vertical leap program available on how to dunk the basketball, it would go into the Silveris Academy, and you guys could sell just that course if you want. Right now in that academy, we have Dusty Staub's signature courses, the Journey to Power, Journey to Vision, and Journey to Fulfillment in there. You guys will have access to those to sell to all your customers. That academy really makes us international. A lot of these other solutions, they're US based, but these courses can be sold all across the world. Discount health benefits. I got to move my thing here. Affordable health insurance, some life insurance programs coming on board. Of course, the senior services, real estate funding, and sorry, I got to move my thing again. Real estate financing. So the real estate financing, we actually have a couple products that are going to be available. If you need non-conventional lending, we have that. If you're opening a small business and you need funding for that, we have something. And then we have another one coming up that it's probably going to be a little bit later in the quarter for residential financing that'll be national. Again, all of these solutions, there are no licenses required, and there are other professionals that will service your customers. All you have to do is make the connection. Okay. And again, many of the solutions will provide residual income. Now, a lot of people, if you've never owned a business before, they ask, why would I start a business? It seems like a real headache. Well, here's a couple things that I've jotted down for you. There's tax write-offs for pretty much everything you already purchased when you own your own business. If you're buying ink for your printer, you're buying a new computer, you could even write off your car if it's in your business and under the name. Excuse me. So you can offset income that you're getting from other companies or other work that you're doing by writing these things off. The other thing that's really important to me is the control of your work environment. I was in the military for about 6 years. You have no control of your work environment. So when I got out, from that point on, I pretty much didn't work for anybody else but myself. So I had total control. And a lot of people don't have that luxury. And some people are looking for their own business just for that reason alone. They want the control of their environment. And then, of course, part of that is control of your time and schedule. Whenever you want to take a vacation with your family, you can go do that. You don't have to go to some employer and request time off. Now, why would you do it with Silveris? There's minimal expense. I'm going to go over some of the expenses incurred if you were to start your own business with Silveris. It's minimal to start your business, and it's minimal to maintain your business. You can do it anywhere in the world. You can be on Hawaii. You can be in another country if you want. We have a member that's in Belize. Marissa, you travel a lot, and she can go anywhere she wants and run her business. There's potential to create substantial wealth and passive income. And I emphasize potential. We're not promising rainbows and unicorns here. This is a solid model with solid products and a solid company, but it does require at least a little bit of consistent effort on your part to really be successful at it. Okay. And then another big thing, the businesses I've owned, a lot of them have been where I do every aspect of the business. And I don't have a lot of people to bounce ideas off. What's great about Silveris is, excuse me, I think I caught what Bo did. What's nice about Silveris is the 10, 12 VPs that we have and the officers, they're all business owners or have experience running big organizations. And we're here to support you. So it's a phone call away. It's a Zoom meeting away. We have mastermind sessions coming up in the middle of January. You're going to get all the support you need to grow your business. So let's talk about the costs of incurring a business, okay? If you were to start your own company, there's a lot of things to consider. Product research and development, manufacturing of those products, professional education and certification for service providers. If you're a lawyer, you got to go get a law degree. If you want to be a doctor, you got to go get a medical degree. So there's a lot. If you're a real estate agent, you got to go out and take all the coursework, get your license, and maintain that license. There's marketing costs. There's fulfillment and servicing. So even when you do sell a product or sell a service, you've got to ship it. You've got to support it. If it's software, you're going to be on with tech support and supporting all your customers. Shipping, administrative. Administrative is kind of a one that people don't really think about, but you can't do everything yourself. And so you need a support staff, administrative support staff that you can hire to do those things. With Silveris, it's really nice. Micah has automated everything. So that admin stuff is easy. Franchise fees. If you look at and you want to buy a franchise, whether it's like a Papa Murphy's thing, there's a huge initial investment. And then you have ongoing franchise fees for that. And then, of course, building equipment. And so how much does it cost to start and run a Silveris business? I'll let Mark interject on this one afterwards if you want, Mark, as far as some of the changes that we have. But essentially, to become, it's no longer going to be an IBO, right? It's going to be a solution representative. There's a one-time setup fee of $157.95 today. The account management fee is $19.95 per month today. Okay. What you're going to get with that is you get a personal store. So Micah's created it where all of the pages on our Silveris website will be tagged with your personal store. So anytime you send somebody to any one of our pages with your link, you get credit for that. Okay. If they just get excited and they sign up or they want to purchase a solution, you're tagged to that, you get credit. You're going to get a virtual back office so you can track all of the members that join under you. You'll get access to all the solutions at a member-only discounted rate. Now, we're going to have a customer membership option, and they'll get access to our solutions as well. But for the ones that we can offer a discount, where Mark's negotiated a big margin, we're able to offer bigger discounts for the members. You get a license to promote all of those solutions with the Silveris branding. And of course, you'll have access to the compensation plans. So you get paid every time you refer a customer and they purchase a solution. Remember, the big thing about Silveris is we focus on sharing the products and solutions. So the system only works when products and solutions are purchased. It's not just about recruiting members to come in. Yes, that is a huge benefit, but you really do need to move products and services. And then, of course, you're going to get the support and training. Mark, I went quickly through that. Did you want to add anything on the membership options?
Now, you emphasized today, and you're absolutely right, because tomorrow the price is going to be $189.95, and the monthly is $29.95. And that additional $10 on the monthly is what pays the commission in the matrix that we're releasing in January. So no additional money to the company. But let me share this with you. Right now at the 157, when you recruit somebody, and of course they buy the business package, you may make a $50 commission. In January, for people that buy the pro package, they will earn a $100 commission. So it's going to go from 180 to 189.95. But every time you sell that package, you earn $100, and we pay daily. So I'll get back to you, but I'd like to close with the matrix whenever you're ready, Steve.
Awesome. I'll just finish up here. So all of those expenses we talked about that are incurred if you're going to open up your own business, they all go away. Okay. What do you have to do? One, you got to sign up. Two, share. We don't sell the solutions. We don't need to worry about any special sales tactics and techniques and wording. We just recognize the problems that people may have, the challenges they might have, and we help them overcome them by sharing a solution. It's a discussion. Then we invite the people to to either a Zoom session, that's the best way to do it, one of these sessions, or a three-way call, like Mark always emphasizes, get a three-way call done, or even just to the website. The website, each solution is essentially going to be a landing page or funnel that will give people all the information they need and encourage them to go ahead and purchase that product if it solves their problems. Okay, then you repeat it. That's it. That's it. If you remember the image I had, you're the smart network marketer. You're just putting the customer together with the vendor. And then, of course, check your e-wallet from time to time, because as you continue to do that, as long as you're consistent, you'll start to see some change showing up in your e-wallet. And that is always a good thing. Lastly, can I build a team? That's for people that look at this, that want to go, hey, I want to build a business. You can do it by yourself with just one solution. You can do it using all of the different solutions. But what if you say, hey, I want to duplicate my efforts, or I've gotten really good at this, that I can show somebody else how to do this. Can I build a sales team? Absolutely. Okay. And again, you've seen these little pyramids. It's a pyramid, but it's not. These could be spread out all around. It could be a circle. In fact, I'm probably going to change this image. You need to focus on recruiting people as your sales representatives, but also training them, encouraging them, interacting with them. Don't just bring somebody into the system and then leaving them out there all by themselves, because they're going to get discouraged and they're not going to be successful. So we want to encourage success with everybody that we bring into the system. And last thing, what do we need to do today? Get with your sponsor and enroll today. I just kind of in the future, when you bring people or send people to this meeting, what we're going to start to do is have like a breakout room after this meeting. So if you're not here, you're not available, you don't have to rely on getting together with your prospect to enroll. We'll do it right here after the meeting and take care of all that for you. So I know that was quick. Hopefully it was informative. Mark, I will turn it over to you. If there's any questions, feel free, Bo, you can always monitor those.
All right, thank you. Great job. And I remember my first experience in networking. We would show up for the meeting. We'd go through similar things each time, but it's all the repetition that you're getting is layering in. There was going to be times when you're going to do a three-way call to help your new people that you're going to think of something, and it's because you've heard it so many times at the meeting. So we're
I think we lost him.
Did we lose Mark for a second? And he was going to go into some wonderful matrix stuff. Was there any questions about the presentation that I went over? Any comments that anybody has? Anybody that is in Silveris already, did going through that little slide give you a little better understanding? Anybody just
Absolutely.
pipe up?
I think that I like the diagrams. Really good.
Great. I see Frank. I see thumbs up from Marissa. Awesome. Sam's nodding. Great.
Yeah, it's getting better all the time. I mean, it was good to begin with, but it's a lot of work, and congratulations. It's heading in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much time it takes to draw out all those cartoons, right?
Well, good job.
Yeah. So I don't know if Mark's going to make it back or anything, but what he was going to talk about with the matrix, and it gets really confusing when you look at all the diagrams and the placements and all that. But what's important to understand is there's two matrices that we're getting compensated on. And one of them is the team that you build, right? So when you bring someone in, they are where they are in your upline and downline. But then they've also created a second matrix. And that matrix is essentially when you come into Silveris, you're just automatically plugged into this matrix. And then everybody else that comes into Silveris, whether they're directly under you or not, starts to get filled in underneath. And it took me a little while to wrap my head around this, but as long as I'm growing my team on one side, then I'm eligible for compensation on all these levels on the other matrix. So that could be more income than what you're even making on your own downline because it's getting filled in. I used to hate the look of that in other network marketing companies because it's like, wait a minute, if I bring somebody in and they're going under somebody else's downline, that doesn't seem right. but I have my own downline here. We already have that one side going. This other one is just essentially another way to get additional income, residual income for helping to grow the company. So there's no lack of fairness. What I look at it as, wow, that's very generous of the company to give me two ways to earn income from the company growing. So hopefully that's not too confusing. It really is something that may have to come in layers for you as you're in the program. People that have been in network marketing, it makes a lot of sense as well. I see Jeff Stafford is here. Jeff, I just wanted to let you don't say much in the meetings, and I wanted you to be able to contribute to what you're seeing with Silveris, the operations and so forth, and anything that you wanted to bring up and share with the group.
Sure. Thanks, Steve. Well, I, like Bo, have been around for several years working with Mark. I originally came in working with Mark to start building the software to power the matrix. And then, we worked on that for a while. And then we met Micah. He already had his system in place. So we decided rather than reinvent the wheel, let's use something that's tried and tested. So that's how that came about. But I say that to say, like Mark always says, we're not just jumping into this. We've been working on Silveris for many years now, developing it to the point, bringing in the right team of leaders, and we are poised at this point for some pretty massive growth, I think. And I know, Steve, you've been working hard getting things in place, and we've been kind of getting things set up to automate everything, and the operations are looking up. We're getting new members are coming in. People are excited, and so I feel like 2023 is going to be an amazing year for us. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt if you had some more to go.
No, that's it.
Okay. Just to forecast a little bit, like Mark said, my goal for the company is to double our membership every month through June. And when I talk to people, everybody's like, yeah, that is so doable with the things that we have right now with Silveris. So that's the goal for membership, which again is why it's really important. If you want to get on board right away. So as we grow to 180,000 members, you're higher up on that matrix, that second matrix, right? That just fills in automatically, because that will make a huge difference on your revenue at that point. Some other things for some of you that have been here with Silveris. One thing, we're just taking on new personnel next week, actually, and one of their sole jobs is going to be create imagery, creatives, content for social media posting. Marissa is going to help with that and help oversee and make sure that's all done consistently. I hope I didn't overstep myself, Marissa, but she's been doing that all by herself now, and she's trying to build her own business as well. So we're going to have somebody that's dedicated to doing that. So you guys have all the resources you need to just share the solutions. So I'm really excited about that. And then we have some other people coming on that are going to help with making sure the newsletters get out consistently, on time, early, right, Deborah? So all of that's done. And then also creating and implementing the drip campaigns for you to be able to use, for us as a company to send educational material out to prospects that you have, but also for you to access. You can copy and paste these things into your CRMs and have your own drip campaigns. Bo, I see your finger up.
Yeah, hey, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I want to introduce, I don't know if we've had a chance to hear from him. Hang on, I got to take this call. Sorry.
That's okay. Hey, Steve, can you hear me all right?
Can hear you great, Mark.
Okay, great. Well, I apologize. I'm in Sisters, Oregon with the internet here is not really very good. Sorry about it. But anyway, here, I talked about the security of the company, but what I also want to talk about was the matrix that we're releasing. And here's why. Because it's all about timing, positioning, and having an active account to be placed. In a 3x12 force matrix, it works like this. The company sponsors one person, and that person can only have 3 in their front line. So and the fourth person has to go down on her knee. So it goes one person, 3 people, and then on the next level, if each of those 3 get 3, it's 9 people, and then 27, and then 81, then 243, then around 600, then around 2,000. So what's going to happen when we release this is those positions at the top are being saved for people to go out and help us lay the foundation. Steve has a program to get us to 200,000 members by July, and people that are involved now are going to help. We're going to help fill in their matrix. So let me explain those top positions again. The very top position, the company is holding that spot. The next 3, the company is holding those 3 spots. The next the row of 9, that third level, the company is holding those spots. So over the next few months, everybody that reaches high levels up our system will be placed at the top of the company matrix. So timing is everything. And regarding paying the $157 today, they're grandfathered in at the subscription of $19.95 a month. It won't go to $29. The company will absorb that, so they're grandfathered in. So today is the last day for that. So again, the matrix, it's fabulous for people helping people. If you're a real big player in this industry, we also provide the unilevel. It goes wide as you want and 12 levels deep. And we pay company matching bonuses. Coded matching bonuses. There's nothing out there the way we put this together to pay out everything to all the people. So it's really exciting. So what I encourage everybody to do is work really hard in the next few months and capture some of those 9 top spots, 9, 3, and 1, because it means everything right now. Timing is absolutely everything regarding releasing the matrix, and we're doing that right now as far as setting it up. So that's it for me. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Mark. I noticed Micah was able to jump on. Micah, did you have anything you wanted to put out or contribute for today, or do we close it? And
yeah, close it out. Everything sounds great. I'm excited.
Okay. If there's anybody on this Zoom that wants to stay on, that needs help walking through getting enrolled today, go ahead and raise your virtual hand, and we'll set aside some time to do that. Otherwise, we'll close it out after Bo says what he would like to say.
Well, I just want a couple more new people in here that haven't talked before. So I'm not sure I'm going to say this right, but Airfill Harder, do you want to unmute and introduce yourself?
Okay, I am here.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi there.
Good.
So who invited you to the meeting, and what do you think?
It's great. It is great. I appreciated this.
Let me let's see. And there's another new one in there too. Anne, do you want to unmute? And we got okay. Well, okay. I was just trying to get to them, but yeah. Let's go ahead and Happy New Year to everybody, and let's go ahead and make this the best year ever in your life. Be the best version of you. Let's go out there and make things happen. Next meeting will be Tuesday night, 4 o'clock West Coast, which means 7 o'clock East Coast, and we'll have a great meeting lined up for you.
Awesome. And Micah and Mark, I think we have a meeting right after, so we can just stay on.
Thank you all.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Be safe.
Happy New Year, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You'll probably have to kick out the remaining people. They're probably walked away or something.
I got you. Okay, remove.
Hey guys, before you kick me out, can I ask about Uganda? Did I hear something about Uganda?
I didn't say anything about Uganda, but did somebody else mention one?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
We have other countries coming
maybe
in.
it was Philippines, right? It was Philippines.
Philippines, yes.
Okay. Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Thanks.
Go get that last person, Deborah. Get that last
Deborah.
person.
See you, Sam. Thanks for coming.
I have 5 appointments, Bo. I have 5 appointments, and I have 3 people to call back. So.
Oh, you're on it.
Okay, guys, see you later.
Thank you,
See you,
Deborah.
Bo. Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Likewise. Yes, sir.